warring state of China, Feng Ji, the strongest and most gallant warrior, once again saved their town from invaders. At the feast, Mr. Yao and Mr. Kang agreed to arrange their son and daughter. Feng Ji didn't like the idea, so he came up with an alibi to leave. The two fell in love instantly, not knowing that their parents agreed to fix them up with each other for an arranged marriage. Lian Zhao gives birth to a healthy baby. Everybody was very pleased when they found out that it was a boy.
This boy will be called Shin. Like his name, he will rise and inherit my strength. Come on, Feng Xin. We're doing this for weeks now.
In contrast to his name, Feng Xin is nothing like his father. No matter how hard his father trains him, nothing happens. Feng Ji often loses his patience. Tired and disappointed, Ji walks away. Shin looked scared and was about to cry.
I'm so disappointed in you.
Feng Xin felt so depressed as he ran into the forest with the thought of ending his life. Shin was very wounded with what his father said. He kept saying that he was a disgrace and that he doesn't deserve the name Feng Xin. Slowly he closed his eyes, free falling at the edge of the cliff, when suddenly Master appears and grabs Shin.
What are you doing, boy?
Master took Shin with him. He asked him questions, but he never answered. He was very upset.
Master, what are you doing here? Why are you with Shin?
Ji was surprised to see Master with Shin. Master told Ji that he pulled Shin from the edge of the cliff as he was about to jump. Master felt curious, so he asked why Shin wants to die. Ji told him how that his son is clumsy, weak, and hopeless. Master tried to convince Ji to let him train Shin, but he refused, for it's his duty to train his own son.
He is a disgrace, Master.
Feng Xin heard his father call him a disgrace. He ran off to the forest with his father's voice echoing in his head. The heavy rain started to pour, but it didn't stop him from running away until he finds an unfamiliar house. He fell on his knees, then and there he fell asleep. The next day, Shin wakes up in a room he can't remember going in. He was surprised to see Master. He told Shin that he fell asleep outside and that he had a fever, so he took him in. Shin remembered what happened the night before and asked Master to train him. Master rejects Shin's request but was taken back when Shin started to cry and said that he is tired of disappointing his father, and said that Master doesn't know how much it stings to be called a disgrace.
I do. Be ready by daybreak.
Feng Xin and Master started training early the next day. Every time he falls, Li, Master's pet monkey, laughs at him. As days pass, Shin still fails his trainings, unaware that his parents are very worried about him. Because of the negative results of his training, Shin feels bad again. As Master is taking his night walks, he saw Shin by the cliff, crying. He approached him and asked, "What's wrong?" Shin feels really hopeless and agrees with what his father said. He keeps hearing his father's voice in his head that he is a disgrace. He thinks he's cursed. Master gives him wise words.
Strength is does not come from winning. Struggles develop your strength. If you go through hardship and decide not to surrender, that is strength.
Master said that Shin must believe in himself. Shin took Master's advice. Little by little, he succeeds in his trainings. Master was very pleased with his performance. Feng Shin always admired the medallion, the same medallion his father owns. It's a sign of great strength and bravery.
Someday, I will have you around my neck.
Then Li came and grabbed the medallion. Shin ran after Li until they reached the cliff. Li walks backwards, teasing Shin like he will drop the medallion. Li reached the very edge of the cliff, then suddenly the edge crumbled. Shin was able to grab the medallion as Li was holding on to the other side of the medallion.
Lee, don't let go!
The medallion snapped and Li fell. Shin jumped after and was able to grab Li. The medallion was gone. They went by the shore, laughed and jokingly punched each other. Master Min appears, asks them if they are okay. Shin apologizes and takes responsibility for losing the medallion. He said that he really can't do anything, right?
You can. Jumping off that cliff and saving Lee takes a lot of courage.
Even Lee agrees to it. His father admits that he was wrong about what he thought of Shin, and that Shin may not be as physically strong as him, but Shin has a stronger heart. He apologizes and gives him the medallion.